Thank you so much. Well, thank you everyone for having us today. We're so excited to be here. My name is Ariana Pierce. I'll be the moderator today. I am the author of Skip the Party, Start a Business, and the CEO of Superstar Nail Lacquer, which is one of the first vegan and toxin-free nail polish brands. So I'm so excited to be talking to you guys today, and we have 4 amazing influencers up here. I mean, from singers to dancers to YouTubers, they're absolutely amazing. So I'm so excited to hear from them, and I know you guys are going to get a lot of information. We're going to dive right in because we only have a few minutes, and so I want you guys to hear all the information that you can from these guys because they are super cool. I'm like so happy to be the only girl up here right now. It's awesome. But I want you guys just to first introduce yourselves, tell us a little bit about who you are, and then we'll dive right into the questions. So we'll start with Blake.
My name is Blake Grigsby. I produce YouTube videos that are mostly social experiment prank type videos that are very positive in nature and all very real, not fake. So that's a good thing. If you Google "I'm desperate," I'll be the first thing that comes up on Google. It's true. It's true.
It is.
Thanks, Mom.
All right, Tanner.
I'm Tanner Bill. I'm a DIY blogger, but I work with brands on a digital aspect with our digital agency where we're able to help brands take their DIY products and sort of figure out how they're going to relate to the actual consumers. So we have a lot of fun producing content with all of our amazing brand partners.
I'm Corey Scherer, and I'm a professional dancer and choreographer. And then I also do comedy skits and whatnot on social media. So if you look me up, you'll see a mixture of dancing and then really weird content. So, yeah.
My name is Rajiv Dhall. I am a singer. I perform exclusively without clothes on. It's a new trend. Totally just kidding. Nobody laughed. But yeah, I make music. I post videos on YouTube, as well as little skits and things like that.
Awesome. Yeah. Well, now you guys know everyone. Okay, so we're going to dive right into the questions. So the first thing that we want to talk about is you all's journey. And so a lot of people, they see you guys, and if they look you up right now on YouTube or your Instagram, they're going to say, you know, wow, they have this many followers, or they're, you know, they have the check on their Instagram, and this is amazing. But how did you get to where you are today? So any one of you can start with that question, and we want it to be really quick, so that way you can just tell everyone, how did you get to this place of success as an influencer?
Dedication. You have to be on it.
Yeah,
you cannot skip a day where you're not focusing on it. Like, you have to give your all 24/7, and years will go by, and you can make only this much progression, but all it takes is that one video or that one thing to take, 3 years of this to go to that in just 1 week. Yeah. It's insane. It's all about patience and dedication and just believing in yourself.
And is that what happened with you with your dancing? Can you give us, a story about what happened?
Yeah, so I started doing social media. I started posting Vines when I was like 17 or 18. And at the time I was like traveling, teaching at dance studios and competitions. And my friend was like, hey, download this app. And I downloaded it, and then people started following me, and I was like, oh, I didn't know I could gain followers like this. This is cool. And I was like, I might continue doing this. So I kept posting, and it took about almost 2 years until it started going. And then, but once it started going, I was like, oh, okay, I like this. I'm gonna keep doing this. So it's really just about the grind. You can't stop.
I think also what's really important is that like none of us really just like set out to be famous or anything like that. I think it was all like we were passionate, whether like, Corey in dancing or me with music, like you have something that you're passionate about and you do it because you love it, and then, that's what kind of takes you to the next level.
Exactly.
A lot of people kind of are just like, oh, I want to get famous. I want to post famous stuff, and I don't think that's really how it works.
You can't be fake.
And that's what's really interesting too. I have like little kids that come up to me telling me that their job career that they want is to be YouTube famous. And then I ask them what they want to do on YouTube. They're like, I don't know. I just want to make YouTube videos. And I think that's one of the biggest things too, is find out what you're passionate about and what you love to do, because it's a full-time job with part-time pay or less, and you have to love what you're doing throughout, because as you said, the audience can read if you're not like loving it. And you guys are talented and good looking, and I'm just that guy. So you know, it's about, you know, making what you have and make it work.
I mean, I started in my basement. Like, I was a fifth grader wanting to learn how to use a machine on...
Because you started when you were, what, 13?
I started when I was in the fifth grade, so I was like 11 or 12.
Okay, you were younger, okay.
I didn't have any friends that did what my hobby was.
Still don't.
Still don't have any friends. Look at me now. Really success story. But what I did was I found out there was this thing called like a community online. Who knew? And I was like, well, I loved watching these people, but like, there's no one to talk to about like my crafts. So I started a YouTube channel and just started sharing my experiences. That one thing led to another. I figured out that this was actually like marketing, and like it was fun, and I loved it. And I mean, it took 3 years before I even made an income, but I had this community, and it was just amazing.
That's awesome.
Creativity came first, business came second.
Right, so it took patience.
I mean, it was fifth grade.
Yeah, exactly. That's awesome. Okay, so
he's
now...
still 18 right now, just
Thank
let
you.
you know.
Thank you.
Super young.
It's just, he's been doing it for years.
That's awesome. So many influencers, they always ask questions about collaborating. So that's really big, and I know all of you up here have collaborated with some type of brand. So can you tell us, how do you balance your voice and the brand's voice without turning off your audience, and where it sounds very authentic? Can you talk to us about that today?
I think that comes with the conversation with the brand and really understanding, and I think the people that are really good to work with, especially in an influencer way, are the people that listen to what you want and know if they can deliver it. Because I'll get brand requests that are like, can you do this and work with us? And I go, well, you know what? I don't think it'll do well on my channel, and then I'll usually suggest a friend or two going like, these are the guys that you might want to talk to. And I think that those are the people that you really want to find. Especially because it's an oversaturated market. There's a lot of influencers. It means that there's a lot of opportunity to take advantage of, but you know, finding those people that are willing to pass the torch if they don't feel like they can truly bring the product that you want to get out of it.
And as an influencer, it takes a lot of gut to say no to something, because we don't know where our next month income is coming from.
Right.
So to have the guts to say, you know what, this is not going to fit my brand. Here's why. Check out Blake over here. He can help you. Yeah. You know, I worked with Walmart Family Mobile to do a really fun ambassadorship campaign, and they were like, do you think this is going to go well? And I'm like, yes, because me and my grandmother go to Walmart every week. I had like a vlog series where me and Mamaw shop. She like gives commentary on what she wants to buy, and like every week. I mean, she's really mad at Walmart right now because they took the cowtails out of the store.
What?
Yes. And
it's Walmart here.
I wish, but she's really wanting the cowtails back. Please help me. I'm having to order them on Amazon now.
Wow. Do you guys have anything to add to that?
I mean, I definitely agree. I think it's important to work with brands that are gonna organically, go on your feed, and it's not gonna be uncomfortable. I think that's the #1 way to like make the voice work. Like whenever I do brands or deals with like music companies or speaker companies, it's stuff that people kind of expect to see from me, as well as when the demographic is right. But if somebody was like, you want to do a diaper ad? It would be weird, and nobody would be into it, and it would be very forced.
I mean, I do it.
So it's just, it's very important to reach out to influencers and work with creators that are kind of like-minded and have a similar demographic.
Yeah, that's really good. All right, cool. That was awesome. So Tanner, I'm going to throw this question on you. So what was a favorite campaign that you worked on with the brand agency, and why?
Well, it was IZEA. No. So IZEA
50 bucks.
So a campaign that we worked on was with Court Furniture Rentals, which is here because I met them earlier. Woo! Go Court! Woo! Love you guys. This dorm season, with everyone going back to school, we partnered together on a really fun summer campaign where we were able to talk about Court Furniture Rentals in your dorm room, and how our brand was actually, my co-owner of our website, A Little Craft in Your Day, was going off to college. So we were able to partner and talk about how you're able to use Court Furniture Rentals to supply your whole dorm, and then after, you can send it back. It's amazing. We were able to showcase some really fun projects, and our audience loved hearing about it because it was one of those things that no one knew about. So it was a really authentic way to segue a story with the brand.
That was great. You have a favorite?
I don't know if I accept them like slowly, and I only work with people that I know I like to work with. But I think what I love from the brands as just a thing is just the ability to collaborate creatively. I have a lot of brands that come with an idea, and I think that's great. Always come with an idea just to kind of get an idea of what you're looking for, but I love the ones that are like, if you have anything else or anything that you think might do do better, then is that proper? I don't know. I don't write the copy. You know, if you feel like you have a better idea that might be more successful, and then we can kind of pitch and work creatively back and forth. And I think that's similar to like what Duncan, I think that's his name from Disney, was talking about the yes and. I come from an improv background, and that's a big rule of improvisation is yes and, it's always adding on. So I think that is really great, especially working with people over the phone, where it's just like, I think that this would be a good idea. I worked with RCN on a campaign, and they called me. They sent me an email saying, do you have a call in like 5 minutes? Can you do that? And I was like, sure. And I know what RCN is, but then they just call me and go, okay, what ideas do you have? And I was like, this, for what? For a video. It's like, okay. And then on the phone, I think I pitched, end up like 15 different ideas, and we went with one of them, and it did quite well. So I think, you know, that flexibility of understanding that the creator that you're working with really understands their audience specifically is something to take advantage of for you guys. Keeping the door open for more ideas is always like a great thing.
Yeah. Do you guys have a favorite campaign that you ever worked on?
My favorite was through, you know, IZEA, and I did was for Wendy's.
That's
and
cool.
It was amazing because not only did I get some free like chicken fries and stuff.
That's it.
But the promo, I just poured them all over me and then put it in slow motion.
Wow.
And it's just there's.
You got paid for that?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
That's like the
it was
best
amazing.
campaign
It was
ever.
like just pour some food all over me, and it was life changing. I loved it. You know, that was my favorite because not only did I get to promote the product, but I got to eat it.
Oh, wow.
So it was great.
I mean, that's fantastic. I need that. Pass that along to me.
I'll hook you up.
Please.
I got
okay,
you.
great.
I got you.
Do you have anything? Any favorite ones?
I mean, I've done some really great campaigns. I worked with Pop-Tarts. That was really cool.
Oh, wow,
I'm a
that's
big
cool.
Pop-Tart
Yeah.
guy. We got to like have an exclusive flavor early, which was awesome. Wendy's was really fun, work with Wendy's. I did something with Hershey's that was really cool. They just sent me like a bunch of candy, and I'm 7 years old mentally, and that was like perfect for me. I just got to like eat candy all day and like film it. But yeah, like I've had a lot of really cool campaigns.
Yeah.
It's been good.
Okay, and then our next question is, what can brands and agencies do to be more enticing to create content for? So,
The
what
email
can they do to be better?
that you send the brand or the influencer, if you reach out to them directly, make sure your email's well formatted.
Yeah.
And also make sure that the name's correct. Because I know when it's just
man.
like, when you're sending it to everybody, and I got one that says, hey, Muscle Milk, can you please, and I was like, is this a nickname or?
Muscle
That's
Milk.
a flattering nickname.
Hey, Muscle Milk.
Yeah.
I like that.
I should be sitting on that couch. Make sure that the email's well thought out and really kind of bring something unique to the table. If you have a service or something that could be provided, like, you know, like we'll give you the exclusive Pop-Tart flavor in advance. Anything that makes you set yourself apart.
Right.
We get reached out to constantly,
million times,
a lot of times by small little things that are like, we'll give you a watch. And then, you know, some of them, the emails are really poorly formatted. So if you spend time at, you know, reaching out the right way. I also got reached out to a brand that said that they would give me like $500 to make a video, but they'll spend a lot on marketing it.
Right.
So it helps improve my audience, and they also guarantee a push to it. And I was like, that's
really
pretty
good.
interesting. So if you think of any other unique ways to reach out to people, I think that's a huge bonus.
That's great.
And I think it's really just about like maybe try to figure out like what is the brand able to do for the audience. So like if you're able to provide, you know, some type of giveaway of your service, you know, just think about like, because from an influencer perspective, I think we all want to represent, we're like the spokesperson for our audience. You know, I think, you know, everyone's audience replicates them in some form or fashion. There's something that entices them to be, you know, part of the community. So, you know, really think of them as like their family and their people that are part of them that they're going to really want to represent. Because at the end of the day, if my audience is happy, I'm happy.
That's true. That's so good. Okay, we're wrapping up soon, and I know there are people in the audience, they're influencers, and they say, I need some advice on, you know, maybe videos or getting more views or getting more followers or engagement or anything that comes with being an influencer nowadays. So do you guys have any kind of advice that you can give to the audience? And I want each of you to answer this question that you can give to them to help them out.
The number one thing, and like I cannot stress this enough because I went through this, is you'll see a trend and you're like, oh, that's trending. I'm gonna hop on that. I'm gonna start making videos like that. But trends go within months or in even weeks, even days. And so if you just post content and you just have to be you have to post content that you like, that you love, be yourself, because people are gonna follow you, people are gonna wanna work with you, they're gonna wanna interact with you for you being you. But that's really all I can say.
That's really good.
I can't stress it enough. Like, don't copy. Post
Be authentically you.
And then it might take longer because you're not, posting, these clickbait titles and whatnot because you're being yourself, but it's worth it in the long run.
I think it just goes back to what we said in the beginning and what Corey was just saying. It's important to do what you're passionate about first, and then, it will come if you're patient.
Exactly.
And there's going to come a point where if you're not being 100% authentic to you and you want to continue to do it seriously, you're going to have to confront that. And then there's going to be a big brand change where you're like, guys, I want to do this now, or I want to be this way. It's just really important to kind of do what makes you happy and something that you feel like you can sustain, or else you're going to have to, you'll end up having to confront that problem at some point.
That's really good.
I think the main thing is that, for one, you want to be authentic, like they said, but two, you want to be strategic. If you're posting content and you're wondering, well, my video isn't getting any views, well, let's think about it. Is it optimized for search? If you just started a YouTube channel, or if you just started your blog, you want to make sure that your content is search engine optimized. You want to make sure that it's visible. I mean, it takes 6 to 8 weeks for Google to index your content. Let's take a moment, 6 to 8 weeks. Everyone's wanting instant gratification. With our Gen Z, what in my generation, we want things like this. Like, we want money like this. We want fame like this. It takes 6 to 8 weeks for Google to even look at your content. So take time back. Create quality content that you love, because you're not doing it for the money if you're an influencer, because it takes time. You need to put in some work, have some fun with it, just be authentic, but be strategic. If something's not working, figure it out, why not? Test something else out and have fun with it. There is not a rule book to any of this. I mean, if you all read it and if it's helped you all, it's not, I haven't figured it out.
Oh my gosh, it's flashing time's up.
Oh no!
Can I answer? Consistency. Thank you.
That was great. Thank you so much,
If you guys have any other questions, I know we didn't get a lot of time and we wanted to put the questions out to you. We'll be here the rest of the day. I don't know. I assume you guys will be here at the party tonight too?
Oh, no, I'm out. Sorry, guys. No, totally. That was another
Blake,
joke.
we'll go out by registration.
Everyone laugh. Everyone start laughing. Just go.
We need friends.
Yeah, me and Blake need friends, so we're going to stand outside by registration. We're going to stand out by registration and answer any questions, be friends. Maybe you want to come too?
Of course, we'll all go. Party time.
Oh, she really wants us to.
She wants us to go.
Oh my
Thank you guys so much
houses.
for having us.
Have
Thank
a great
you.
day. Thanks, guys. Yay.